Game to Miss Stover. Miss Stover leads 3-2. Final set.
Betty Stover seems to be remaining very relaxed about the whole affair, which perhaps bodes ominously for Susan, because when you have a very free-hitting player like Betty Stowe, I think one can only really call her a free-hitting player, then your best hope is that they tighten up and perhaps hit out rather than in. But as long as Betty remains relaxed, then she's be very difficult indeed to beat.
Shirley, I was just thinking, with Betty Stover wearing the knee bandage, we haven't heard that she has any serious trouble there, have we? I seem to have remembered her using it before.
Yes, I think she's had problems with her knee for some years, but I don't think it's any worse now than it has been before. She's certainly moving very well.
She must have been moving pretty well to have beaten Miss Navratilova in the quarter-final, I think, don't you? So Susan Barker to serve, 2-3 behind in the final set.
Love 15. Love 30. Love 40.
Danger signals are flying now. 2-3, love 40.
Out. 15-40.
Big patriotic cheer for a very accurately placed service. Oh.
Game to Miss Stover. Four games to 2. Miss Stover leads.
In the final set. Can you imagine your fifth double fault being served on game point to give your opponent the break like that?
First service. $15 love. $30 love. 40 love.
Pretty decisive smash, having to run back beyond the service line to play it.
Forty 15. Forty 30.
One really good return of service now will help things along.
Deuce.
40 love to deuce. It's out.
Advantage, Miss Stover.
Well,
Game.
Subaka turned around quickly to the line judge, but not called.
Game to Miss Stover. Change the balls, please.
Five games to two.
5 games to 2. Miss Stover leads. Final set.
Close ball there, surely that one, but not called.
No, I think it probably was in. I don't think that Betty didn't hesitate at all. There's certainly going to have to be a rapid change in the complexion of this set if Susan's going to salvage much more, I feel. Betty Stover has kept up the pressure very well indeed. When she has made a few unforced errors or given Susan some easy points, then they've come when it doesn't really matter, when she had a 40-love lead or something like that. And that's really what it's all about. You can lose some points, but you mustn't lose the ones that matter. And Sue perhaps has never really quite dominated as she might have hoped. She is really a hit-and-run player, but today she's done most of the running and Betty's done most of the hitting. So Subaka going back now to try to save the match. Serving at 2-5 down, final set.
Serving new balls.
$15 love. $15 all. $30-15. $40 15.
Barker has put every first service in so far, and she dealt with a very nasty bounce on her forehand there. And there's a doubt about the
40,
decision.
30.
Yes, it was out. Wasn't a very loud call, but it was called apparently. 40-30.
Game to Miss Barker. 5 games to 3. Miss Stover leads. Final set.
So, Miss Barker, it's the point of no return. She must break the service or she's out. 5-3.
Love, 15.
Beautifully played diagonal lob off the backhand. Now. Double fault. Well, it's her 10th.
Love, 30. Fifteen 30.
Miss Barker must get the return back because I think the server is just a little bit shaky.
All. $30, $40. Quiet, please.
Oh, that's a wonderful volley.
Deuce.
Break point down. What a wonderful forehand volley. 5-3 deuce. Final set. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it.
Advantage, Miss Barker.
Incredible. Forehand return net court. Good deep service.
Deuce. Advantage, Miss Barker.
So for the third time, Miss Barker has break point.
Deuce.
Well, the only people smiling in the place are the two players. Extraordinary tension here. So it's match point.
Advantage, Miss Stover.
Oh, no! That's incredible.
Deuce.
Incredible. A player of that experience to play a
Quiet,
drive
please.
volley there where an ordinary blocked volley would have certainly won the point. 5-3 deuce. That's a marvelous pass.
Advantage, Miss Barker.
Surely she's had 4 break points. Yes.
Game to Miss Barker.
Miss Stover leads by 5 games to 4.
5 games to 4. Miss Stover leads. Final set.
Well, surely I've seen some extraordinary games in my time, but that was one of the most extraordinary. When you think that Betty Stover had a match point and Sue Barker had 4 break points, and Betty Stover, some of her serving was terribly erratic. Nerves, do you think?
Well, I think she is nervous, there's no doubt about it. Usually you get 1 or 2 chances to come back into a match, and I think Sue's had her chance now. If she could, she must take it. She has still to serve, and it's still a problem for her to hold service. But nevertheless, she's had a big reprieve there, and a bit of help from luck too. So far, up to then, I don't think she had been particularly lucky. Now perhaps it'll change. So Sue Barker serving with Betty Stove leading by 5 games to 4 in the final set.
Love. 15 all. Quiet, please.
Ooh, sick.
30-15.
That was a gift for Sue Barker.
All. Can I once again ask spectators to remain silent during the rally? Thank you very much.
5-4, 30 all. Final set.
So
it's match point for the second time for Betty Stover. Unbelievable.
Deuce. Advantage, Miss Stover.
So that the sixth double fault gives Betty Stover her third match point. That's it.
Game, set, and match to Miss Stover. 6-4, 2-6, 6-4.
So not to be an all-British final in centenary after all. Sue Barker had a chance when she caught up and made it 2-all in the final set, but an undistinguished semi-final, I'm afraid, but very, very tense, of course, because of the drama of the score near the end. But neither girl really playing what I would call happily. Obviously, the Dutch girl must be delighted to have got through. Seeded number 7, here she is in the final, known primarily as a very, very fine doubles player. But for Sue Barker, she'll come again. That was great experience, but she may not get a chance again to play a player in this stage of the championship where she is so nervous and out of touch. And so the final then, Betty Stover to play against Virginia Wade. An hour and 3/4, but neither player really finding what they would call, I'm sure, their normal form. Shirley, would you think that's a reasonable summing up?
I think it was a day for experience today.
In fact, that was probably the answer, the extra experience in the crisis.
You can see through Macmillan there. This is Bob Hewitt. Some of you may not.
The British public thought I was happy about losing. They wouldn't have much admiration for me.
This interview to last 2.5 minutes, no longer, and we want it to start as soon as...
Right. Right. Okay, well, give me a very big countdown then. We've got to get it over. Sue will be pleased. The shorter the better, I'm sure. Ready when you are. You're running. Sue, you must be very disappointed to get so near and yet so far.
Yes, I felt I was in with a big chance, and I've had a good record against Betty, so I was going into the match quite confident, but
Why do you think you lost?
I wasn't playing at the top of my game, and I let Betty dominate the whole match. She has a big serve and a big volley, and I was just trying to rush all my shots. I didn't really relax and just didn't really play on top form today.
She is, in fact, a tougher and more difficult opponent than many people realise, isn't she?
Very difficult to play. It's difficult to read where she's going to hit the ball, and she does have a lot of power, and her serve is difficult to break. Often I have to rely a lot on breaking my opponent's serve, and on these grass courts and with her serve it's very difficult to do.
Final set started badly, didn't it? And because you were 2-5 down and things looked very, very bad. What did you feel then?
Well, I mean, you've never lost until you've lost the last point, so I knew just to keep going, and once I'd saved one match point or was in that game in her serve, I knew that it's her first semi-final, it's mine, that she must be a little bit nervous, and being 2-5 down, I had nothing, you know, I mean, I had to go for my shots. I couldn't sort of mess around, so I went for them, and actually the first match point, I hit a ball that was going out, and she volleyed it, so I was really lucky to even get to 5-4.
You haven't had time yet, I suppose, to speak to your coach.
No, not yet, but I'm not looking forward to that.
You're a very determined person. There's always another time, though, isn't there?
Yes, but this was a great opportunity for me, and I've really sort of thrown it away. But there are going to be other times, and it's probably going to give me a lot more drive over the next few months.
Who do you think will win the final now?
I would bet on Virginia to win the final, but she was playing so well today. I watched a bit of it on the television, and I was very impressed. She looked very calm, very relaxed out there, and I think she'll take it.
So I'm sure we're going to meet again, and you're going to be in the, so to speak, the winner's chair.
I will.
That was a tremendous performance, Virginia. What a famous victory for you.
Yeah, I thought it was a great match, and particularly as I won the last set.
What was your battle plan, your philosophy?
Well, I knew how I had to play the match strategically, and I also knew that I've been feeling very determined and very secure altogether this week, and that the prime object was to make sure that came over. I think that Chris has had a really tough tournament. You know, she's had a lot of players to play, which must be a little bit nerve-wracking. And I also felt that she had these strange scores, like beating Billie Jean 6-1, 6-2, which isn't totally reflective of the standard of Billie Jean. And so I felt that she must still be a little bit uneasy, and I know that she knows that I can beat her. So I just thought that I had to show her, I had to do everything that I could to convey confidence.